Hey there, welcome back to another collection update video. This time, I got 4 games, 1 comic book, 1 DVD, and some Blu-rays. First up, gonna start with the DVDs and the DVD and the Blu-rays. First up is an anime I've been wanting to watch for the longest time, ever since I saw a preview of it as a kid, and the action sequences look real interesting. Do like me some giant robot action. Been binge watching some Dragon Ball Z and haven't gotten around to continue binge watching it for some time. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm talking about Neon Genesis Evangelion. I've talked about this previously in my last playthrough of Medieval 2. And, like I said, been searching for a complete set of the series with special features, and was not successful enough to find one for an affordable price, so didn't want to pay the cheaper set without any features, nor do I want to get the Blu-ray for too much, so I have no choice but to get the show separately in their own individual volumes. So each of these DVDs have an audio commentary and opening and closing sequences. Got that off of eBay. Next up are the Blu-rays. I got them all from Amazon. First up is the Conan Chronicles Limited Edition Blu-ray set, which includes Conan the Barbarian. Saw that a while ago. Really great movie. I do own both these movies on Blu-ray, but this would be the better upgrade since they all packed with a bunch of special features. So here's Conan the Destroyer, which I've only seen bits and pieces of a long time ago on AMC. And I have yet to give it a watch in its entirety. Pardon the background. Here's the booklet. And the posters. Like I said, I really gotta give Conan the Destroyer a watch someday. Just gotta make sure. Get a good view of Conan with this sword. Next up is one I've been searching for a while for the 3D collection, and that is Godzilla vs. Kong in 3D. Really solid entry. Solid crossover. I'm not sure which do I prefer, either this or Godzilla King of the Monsters. Well, who knows, I'll have to give them a rewatch someday. Next up is one I've been wanting to upgrade for a while, and that is The Package, with Gene Hackman and Tommy Lee Jones, directed by Andrew Davis, who went on to collaborate with Tommy Lee Jones twice. First with Under Siege with Steven Seagal, solid action flick, and then The Fugitive with Harrison Ford. Great movie, by the way. Oh, and this particular release has all the features ported over from the original Kino Lorber release in this reissue. And I'm not sure if it included TV spots before, but just to clarify, this reissue includes TV spots along with the theatrical trailer. Next up is another Kino Lorber release. I've been meaning to upgrade over my old Universal DVD-R copy, and that is The Land Unknown, a late 50s dinosaur B-movie with the pretty crappy T-Rex costume, but those dinosaur roars featured in this movie went on to be reused in 1976's King Kong, Carnosaur 2, among others, plus Duke Nukem 3D. Now, feature-wise, this includes audio commentary with film historians Tom Weaver, David Schechter, forgive me if I'm butchering the name, animated image gallery, and a theatrical trailer. I rarely give audio commentaries a listen, but I think it'll be interesting. Pardon me, just gotta remove the sticker. I find it pretty distracting. That could be a me issue. But with that aside, next up is a Ray Harryhausen flick that has gone out of print for a while now. And it honestly surprises me, not in a good way, to see it happening. And that is Jason and the Argonauts by Ray Harryhausen. I've never seen this one, aside from clips of Jason and the Argonauts fighting skeletons in a documentary of Jurassic Park and narrated by James Earl Jones. Special features wise includes 2 audio commentaries, one with Peter Jackson along with visual effects artist Randall William Cook, and the other with Ray Harryhausen and film historian Tony Dalton, along with featurettes including interviews with Ray Harryhausen by John Landis and an original skeleton fight storyboards featurette. So that's all the Blu-rays I have here. Next up are the games. First up is Wipeout XL for PS1. Got this from Zia. I have played the first Wipeout before, just a little bit, and I don't mind it. And then I played the remake that was remastered for PS4 with a friend a while back. Now, what really bums me out about this is because there aren't any pages in this manual, so might have to give this manual a replacement someday. But now's not the time. Moving on. Next up is a Nintendo Switch game that I've been wanting to add to my collection for an affordable price, and I've thankfully found it. Got this off of eBay, and that is Turok Dinosaur Hunter, the one that started it all. I've streamed this before, a long time ago, and it still holds up. Would like to play this on the go, along with some other games when I'm on vacation. And like I said, it was my first ever game I ever owned in my collection, along with when I first got a Nintendo 64. Next two games I have here are from Walmart. First up, I got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've seen people stream this game before, and it looks interesting. This does include a bonus poster inside. And lastly, also for PS5, is one I've been wanting to play for a while, ever since I've seen gameplay of it on either Twitch or YouTube, and that is Spider-Man 2. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I've never played any of the Spider-Man games from Insomniac Games, but it would be interesting. Now, this does include the digital content voucher, and I'm gonna redeem it someday before it expires. And last but not least is a comic book that I've only read half of it upon its arrival when I got it from the mail, and that is Godzilla. This here actually is a comic book adaptation of Godzilla 1985, or as it's originally known as Godzilla 1984, or Return of Godzilla. I'm mostly going to call it Godzilla 1985 because I grew up with that version a long time ago, back when I used to have it on VHS. And it really shocks me, and it's a damn shame that Godzilla 1984, or Return of Godzilla, has gone out of print a while back. And I really don't know why, aside from licensing expirations, so to speak. Who knows, maybe it'll get a re-release with special features. Maybe from Shout Factory, if they were to do a collector's edition release of Godzilla 1985, including both the US cut and the original Japanese cut in one set. Unless Criterion gets it first and releases most of the Heisei Godzilla movies in one set, like they did with the Showa Godzilla movies. I'm not going to be expecting too much, but I pray someday it will get re-released someday. But if any of you have seen these movies or have seen the anime Evangelion, however I should pronounce it. Hope I'm not butchering the name. If you've seen that show or have played any of the games I've shown, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.